Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Showtime Dom, and today I want to talk about my guy, my main, if you will, Gucci Mane. So when that news first broke about Pooh Shiesty getting arrested, I knew immediately what was going on with that situation, and it seems like we just got confirmation of it. And I'm going to play a clip here. I'll let the man speak to it himself.
So once you've been in the feds, you get out, you understand the power of snitching because everybody snitches. Because that's why they got the conviction rate of 98%. Because everybody who goes to the feds, they really plead guilty or they tell.
Now you see, Gucci Mane even admits that he understands and knows the power of snitching because he's gone through the federal system and he knows what that implies. So the words out of his own mouth, he says, "Hey, I understand the power of snitching after spending some time in the feds." Now, Gucci Mane, when he came back from doing his federal prison stint, he actually came back a changed man. And I was very happy for Gucci. I've been a Gucci Mane fan the whole time, all the way through. Even when he was beefing with Jeezy, I was on Gucci's side. Let's be real. But he did come back a different person, so much to the point that people consider him to be a clone. They don't even believe it's the real Gucci Mane that we have here in 2026. And it seems like maybe they might be onto something because nobody would have ever expected Gucci Mane to be cooperating with the authorities. That seems so counterintuitive. Even in his rap songs, he mentions, why you snitch on me, I grew up with you, stuff like that. So now it seems like the shoe was on the other foot. And I wonder what Gucci Mane has to say about this. Now, I understand why Gucci Mane is cooperating. Gucci Mane approached them looking to mend fences, looking to do business. He didn't come there with the street mentality like he was going to, debo them into keeping the contract the way that it is, or to press them to say, hey, if you got an issue, what's up? We here now. He actually came as a mature person who has changed for the better. He's changed for the better, if we want to admit that or not, to do business to see what can we do to mend these fences. Maybe everything didn't go right in the past, but now today is a new day. We can fix this. And Pooh Shiesty, he came on a different timing, on the street timing with Shiesty's bags full of weapons, the infamous Draco that he's always rapping about. Hey, 30, hand me the Draco. Seemed like that's pretty much their approach. And they got him and his dad hemmed up. And 6ix9ine just came home. Shouts out to 6ix9ine. He is probably one of the most infamous people to take the stand as of late. And he had comments about this as well because he felt as if people were blaming him or looking down on him for taking that route. So let's go ahead and listen to some of the comments that he made.
Came for you is because someone is talking, snitching, right? Whether it's Gucci Mane or listen, I've learned that everybody who's talking about me has an opinion till they're in your situation. Gucci Mane, whether he's telling or his cameraman is telling, right? You know what the feds do?
What?
They're gonna subpoena Gucci Mane, whether his name is what, something Davis, right?
Yes.
I'm breaking it down for you.
Okay.
Once the feds subpoena you, you have to
Tell.
You have to. If not, you go to jail for obstruction of justice.
So he'll go to jail if he doesn't
So
talk.
they're gonna tell.
Yeah.
He has to.
So
Wow.
you have to. It's a subpoena by the federal government.
So again, you hear from 6ix9ine. Now he fully embraces the fact that he's a quote unquote snitch. So that's his approach. That's how he takes it. And then he says people, they always have something to say until they're in that position. Because when you're in that position, the feds, they don't come to play. They're only coming to arrest you once they have information. And based on that information, it's usually someone cooperating, someone willing to snitch. So we have two reputable sources in rap that have spent time in the feds, they understand the federal system, says, hey, I understand the power of snitching. Gucci Mane said it out of his own mouth. You see 6ix9ine saying, hey, this is what snitching is going to be like. They're coming to get you because they already have someone cooperating. But you let me know in the comment section, is Gucci Mane right or wrong for cooperating? Should he be living by the street code? I'm going to give my opinion here. My opinion is pretty tough. I will say Gucci Mane has built a reputation off being the street guy, but that was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, right? So when he was in the streets, he lived by that code. He lives by those morals and principles. But once he went to jail, he was rehabilitated. He became a different person, if you will. He even mentioned, hey, once I got out of jail, I called everyone that I wronged and apologized to them. He didn't blame mental illness, even though he felt like sometimes he was having episodes, but sometimes he was not. So he really took that accountability. He took that time to reflect. Apparently, he was reading when he was incarcerated, and that changed him into the Gucci Mane that we know today. A metamorphosis, if you will. Again, people think he's a clone. So we're really talking about two different people. We have the old Gucci Mane, then we have the present, more mature Gucci Mane of today. And that person is more business savvy. And that was the approach that he was taking with his artists. In this situation, because he was held and kidnapped and forced to release Pooh Shiesty from his contract, I think that's another reason why he's taking more of a legal aspect, because he does not want to release Pooh Shiesty from that deal. Even reports say Gucci Mane was telling Pooh Shiesty, this ain't how this works. We still have to get the lawyers involved so that the release can be finalized. But Pooh Shiesty didn't care. He was kind of just taking out street justice. So for me, because we're dealing with the more mature Gucci Mane, someone that's not in the streets, I think he is right to cooperate with the feds. That preserves his artist, Pooh Shiesty, under his label. And also, he probably filed claims for the jewelry that was stolen from him. I think they robbed his wife. Just disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. But he probably filed insurance claims to recoup some of the money that he lost from that robbery. Also, I would imagine too, because Gucci Mane has been kidnapped and robbed on multiple occasions. I feel like that is insane. That is unfortunate. How many people go through life and they're kidnapped multiple times, right? Once is kind of like a once in a lifetime occurrence. For that to happen multiple times, I'm sure that's sickening to him. Maybe he has some PTSD behind it. When you look at some of the pictures that come out, he didn't seem concerned at all about being kidnapped and robbed, but maybe it's because he already been through it and he'd been through worse. So I think Gucci Mane is well within his rights to cooperate with the feds so that he'll still have his artists under his label, because that is a business contract that he signed. He's no longer a street person either. Does anybody think Gucci Mane is going to come kicking in their door trying to rob them? Or Gucci Mane is out there selling narcotics in the streets to make money? Does anybody think Gucci Mane is doing anything illegal? Like, let's just be honest. So he's no longer a street person. He has changed for the better, mind you. And now that he's a law-abiding citizen, he has paid his dues to his country to serve his time. I think him cooperating is a good thing. But you guys, again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Gucci Mane cooperating, is that an issue or not? Is Pooh Shiesty gonna be cooked? You let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's showtime, and I'm out.